Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Is it a UFO? We can't figure it out. A viewer reaching out saw these large bright lights in the skies over the strip in downtown. He says they're bigger than the helicopters we see circling many times. And we just heard back from Nellis. They say not involved in this. So if you think you know what these are, or you've seen these, you can reach out, let us know right on our website, anewsnow.com. Top story there.
All right, shalom, yashallah, peace, Israel, kol halor, Yahweh, ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, ba'asham HaKadosh. It's the brother of Balgabar from the Camp Prophets in Babylon, Tampa, Florida. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone who do indeed teach and rule well. Peace and salutations to the elect that are scattered abroad doing this work in truth and in sincerity. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in and play this video one more time.
Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Is it a UFO? We can't figure it out. A viewer reaching out saw these large bright lights in the skies over the strip in downtown. He says they're bigger than the helicopters we see circling many times. And we just heard back from Nellis. They say not involved in this. So if you think you know what these are, or you've seen these, you can reach out, let us know right on our website, anewsnow.com. Top story there.
Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Is it a UFO? All right. And we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashmi Yahweh Shai that these are the chariots of Yashallah, man. All right. The so-called UFOs that have been showing themselves a lot, you know, in the past. You know, these are heavenly vehicles, man. These are the chariots of God, the chariots of Yahweh Ba'ashmi Yahweh Shai. And these vehicles have been here from the foundation of the earth. All right. These are also the salvation of Israel. Okay. Because when America is hit with thermonuclear missiles from all these other nations and creates that lake of fire, the Lord is going to gather his elect into these chariots, man. All right. Let me go ahead and grab the first scripture. This is Revelation 1:7. Behold, he cometh with clouds. Right now, every time you see clouds, you know, it doesn't literally mean an actual cloud. This represents something. Okay, let me go ahead and grab it real quick. Precept upon precept. Line upon line. Psalms 104:3. Who layeth the beams of his chambers in the waters, who maketh the clouds his chariot, who walketh upon the wings of the wind. All right, so the clouds sometimes in the scriptures are symbolic or represent the chariots. All right, and the chariots are the heavenly vehicles that go before Yahweh Ba'ashmi Yahweh Shai in this realm that we're in right now. Okay. All right, and the holy angels are what travel in these so-called UFOs, man. And we're going to start seeing a lot more. You're going to start seeing a lot more signs in the heavens, which goes to show you that we're at the door, man. Yahweh Shai is about to return. All right, and our goal ultimately is to gain salvation, to be beamed into one of these chariots, man. You know, that's what we want. As nuclear missiles are on the way, you know, if you don't have a seat in a chariot, then you're about to melt, man. You know, we want to be lifted up, you know, gathered together with Yahweh Shai in the clouds, man. All right, in these chariots, in these ships. All right, and the Lord's coming back on a father ship. All right, going to be zapping people. You know, they got an old saying, I believe, and you can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I believe it's truth is stranger than fiction, you know, because, you know, something like UFOs were only seen in, you know, fiction, you know, some, you know, movies, but in reality, these are actually recorded in the Holy Bible, man. You know, but through the Rakah Kodash, we have gotten the understanding of what these things are, man. So back to Revelation. Revelation 1:7. Behold, he comes with clouds, and we know the clouds represent the chariots, which are the heavenly vehicles, the so-called UFOs. When Yahushua comes back, he's coming back with the host of heaven, okay, the angels. And he himself is going to be on the fathership. That in 2nd Ezra's, the 13th chapter, Ezra's described this fathership like a mountain. That's how big this chariot, or so-called UFO, that Yahushua himself is going to come in. Revelation 1:7, behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him, even so all men. Right? Because this event, you know, when it takes place, people are going to be in fear, man. You know, and we give praise to Yahweh Shah, because we're going to know, not only are we going to know what these vehicles are, but we're going to know who's inside the vehicles, and especially that big fathership. We're going to know who's, you know, the pilot, so to say, who's controlling that ship. And it's Yahushua, man. We're going to know him by a name basis. You know, we're going to know his name, Yahushua. All right? It said, and every eye shall see him, even they which pierced him, which proves regeneration. Because when Yahushua, you know, was on the cross, you know, more than 2,000 years ago, you know, when he was crucified, you had those Roman soldiers that pierced him. Well, he said, even they that pierced him, they gonna see him. Why? Because they're back on this earth today in the regeneration process. All right, and they're gonna receive their judgment. All right, and that's fresh in the Lord's mind, man. All right, grab this real quick. You know, these vehicles, man, you know, there's going to be a war in heaven, you know, which is going to be, you know, the militaries of the earth fighting against the holy angels, the host of heaven. And really, it's going to be a first round knockout, man. Isaiah 31:5, as birds flying, so will Yahweh of hosts defend Jerusalem. So these chariots are also going to be our defense, you know. And it's likened unto as birds flying, because, you know, the Lord is going to come in formation in the heavens, man, in the sky. It says, defending also he will deliver it, and passing over he will preserve it. All right, because, you know, these chariots are also going to be doing a lot of damage, man. All right, a lot of damage is going to be done from these chariots. Grab it. Isaiah 66:15. For behold, Yahweh will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. All right, so when the Lord sends his son, Yahushua, back, the Lord's going to come with these chariots, these heavenly vehicles, man. And the world is going to be in fear, okay? People are going to think it's some type of alien invasion, or, you know, some mythical bullshit. But in reality, these are the holy angels. And obviously, you're going to have Yahushua leading the pack. All right? And these chariots are also going to be zapping. You know, they have concentrated fire, those laser beams. You know, and really one chariot can destroy the whole earth, man. That's how powerful these chariots are. One chariot can destroy the whole earth. But the Lord said he's coming back with thousands. Isaiah 66:16, for by fire and by his sword, what is the Lord's sword? Ultimately, these nuclear missiles, and also these chariots. All right, for by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slaying, the killing of Yahweh shall be many. So a lot of people are about to die, man. All right, and the chariots are going to play a major role in that. Let's go to Zechariah. Zechariah chapter 5:1, it says, then I turned and lifted up my eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll. Right, so what Zechariah is seeing, he's seeing a chariot. right? He describes it as a flying roll, right? What this world calls UFO. And he said unto me, what seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. Then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. Why is it a curse? Because it's going to be zapping and destroying. But it's also a blessing for the elect of the nation of Israel for salvation. All right, for everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side according to it. And this whole land of America was stolen by the so-called white man. So everyone that steals is going to be cut off by these chariots, man. The Lord is going to, send the angels to do work, man. All right. It says, and everyone that sweareth shall be cut off as on this side according to it. I will bring it forth. All right, so the Lord is going to bring these chariots, saith Yahweh of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief, which is here in America, man. All right, this stolen land. It says, and into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name, and it shall remain in the midst of his house, and it shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof. So these chariots are going to consume people and, the infrastructure of America, man. These chariots are going to play a major role. But this is also going to be the salvation of Israel. All right, let me grab it. First Thessalonians 4:17. Then we which are alive and remain, all right, going into the last day, when Yahweh Shai comes back, you're going to have the elect that are still going to be alive and remain. All right, it says, then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds. Okay, we read that the clouds represent the chariots, these vehicles, to meet the Lord in the air. And so shall we ever be with the Lord. And that's what we're waiting for. We are waiting for the Lord to come back to deliver us and to ultimately glorify us, man. We pray the Lord have mercy upon us, man. Because what's about to come to America, there's nothing you can physically do to prepare, man. The only way to escape is by your faith and by your works. And the way you're going to escape is by way of the chariots, man. All right. Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors. Which that's what we do. We stand with great boldness on the highways and hedges against the people that have afflicted us, the heathens. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they looked for. Right, this world is not ready for so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to be beamed up into these ships, man. Not to mention, nuclear missiles are going to be on the way. So imagine that. You hear that nuclear missiles are on the way. America's about to be destroyed by nukes. And you see Israelites being gathered up into the clouds, into these ships. All right, that's the strangeness of our salvation. So far beyond what this world looks for, man. All right. Let me see. Let me grab this. It says, and they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this is he whom we have sometimes in derision and a proverb of reproach. Right. That's when, shit is going to hit everybody, man. That's when it's going to be like, damn, these are the elect, and these are the ones that we have been afflicting, persecuting. Right. It says, we fools accounted his life for madness and his end to be without honor. See, that's how they really think about us, man. When we go to the highways and hedges and teach the Bible, they think we're madmen. They think that our end is without honor. But ultimately, our end is going to lead to an everlasting salvation, everlasting glory. Even the way the Lord is going to save his elect you know, beyond, you know, is you know, out of this world, so to say. How is he numbered amongst the children of the Most High, and his lot is numbered amongst the saints? All right, and this is ultimately going to be the salvation of Israel, man. The elect of the nation of Israel will be saved, man, by these chariots. All right. Let me see. I'll go ahead and close it out with this. It says Psalm 68 and 17, the chariots of God, these vehicles, these so-called UFOs, are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them as in Sinai in the holy place. So these chariots, these vehicles, you know, they're not just orbs of light. You know, there's actually something that is controlling these vehicles, the angels, man. The chariots, the UFOs of the Most High, the vehicles of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, are 20,000, even thousands of angels, man. So when the Lord comes back, these chariots are going to litter the sky, man. You're going to see a whole bunch, and then you're going to see the Fathership. All right? And there's going to be a war in heaven, man. That's the actual war in heaven. The war in heaven is when these UFOs, these chariots, the angels, fight against the militaries of this earth, man. And man, you're going to see a bunch of space junk getting flown out of the sky, falling to the ground. But not one chariot is going to be destroyed, man. These chariots have supernatural capabilities, man. To teleport, to go invisible, to go to the depths of the ocean, to zap, you know, to shoot out fire. You know, so it's going to be a first round knockout, man. All right. So yeah, just a quick video on the chariots of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Keep your hopes high. Keep watching. You know, lift up your head. Your redemption draweth near. You know, every now and then, brothers, go outside and look up, man. You'll see the chariots of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, man. All right. So with that, call hello Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash.